Welcome everyone to Beckon Development Weekly Stream, episode 139. What's up, Dwight?
Nothing. I just feel like
Man.
decorating like you did.
Awesome. Guys, we're in the green room chilling, dude. It's been, weeks, crazy, and the world's crazy, but like the title says, keep that candle lit, y'all. We're here, we're doing it. How's everyone doing in the chat? Who was first?
D-Wag,
D-Wag was first. What's up, D-Wag? What's up, yo? And then Bud was second. Sounds like, yeah, what's up, Collision Bomb? What's up? Yeah. Hi, what the hello, sir. How are you doing? Yeah. Anyone else? What's up, everybody? Yeah, I've been seeing Noah in there. What's up? NTM, how you doing, kid? How's that
I've
book
been
coming?
kind of talking some mad shit about how fat your character is.
Oh, yeah. Well, it happened. He is kind of chunky in this character.
They said you need to put a bowling shirt on him.
That's awesome. Thanks, guys. Already getting started. Hell yeah.
But you'll have to find that character that wears those shirts like Charlie Sheen.
Yeah, this guy be drinking like a beer or soda. Fat body snacks master. No one feels sorry.
Well, that means he's drinking Diet Coke then.
It's layers, man. It's that Lizzo shape,
Well, whatever. He's just got small hands.
Got small hands, yeah. Oh, is that what it is? No. The ears are big.
Look at those, dude. Look at those shoulders, man.
Yeah, I know. We've got
his ears are bigger than his hands.
Mm-hmm. I know they've got big ears, guy.
Yeah.
I bet he gets those at Ren fairs.
Must be able to. You must be able to hear a gnat fart.
Hey, have you heard me talk about tying a baby shoe to a turkey leg on Halloween? I saw that at a Ren fair, dude. It's awesome. I was talking about dressing up a whole turkey in Oshkosh Bagosh and having a field day this Halloween. It'd be hilarious. Dress like the It Clown, and you're gonna trigger a lot of people. It'd be funny.
You'd probably get shot.
Probably.
Man, you remember those guys a couple years ago that started doing some
clowns,
whacked out stuff with those clown outfits, and all of a sudden it was like,
yeah.
I'm just going to a birthday party. And it's like, no, you ain't.
Not in my house. No.
Yeah.
Oh man. So hobbits, huh? The hairs on his toes. Yeah. I mean, may they never fall out. Heck yeah. What is that? He's gonna have gnarly ingrown. Okay. Wow, guys. This is excellent. Man. I love this chat. You guys been doing great.
So is he gonna full hobbit out and have toes sticking or what? Like you got toe sandals?
Oh no. Are you gonna take a shoey out of his shoes? With all those funky toenails. Those.
What kind of wear is this dude gonna have on his foot?
I don't know, man. No, they wear like a weird kind of like half glove sandal thing. But yeah, listen to Collision Bomb, guys. Hit that like if y'all around here. It looks like you all have. Thank you very much. You guys could have chose to be anywhere else, but you're here with us. It's like a sandal half shoe thing. But yeah, guys, how are we doing? Yes.
I don't know.
Yes. Uh-oh. I didn't hear that. You either roboted or my signal sucks.
What do you?
There he is. Hello.
What do you say about a guy that's got big feet?
They got big hands, big socks, big shoes.
Where's big shoes?
Yeah. Oh yeah. So guys, last week we were working on this new character that we're popping into the game based off of a friend of ours. Has been supporting the BECKONED system here as far as us going forward and everything. So we're going to work on that for the first half. And then the second half is this page of characters. I've got this character back here that I want to try to light and color before we finish. And this I'll finish up tonight. after the stream, and then I've got one, and then I'm another page through as far as characters. So I'm real close to being done and getting onto the backgrounds and moving through, which means the campaign is coming soon, guys. Like I said, late fall. It's looking like November, just to make sure all the ducks in a row. So, guys, get into this. And thanks, Noah. Back at you, kid. No, where are all the details at? I know. There's a lot of details into this stuff, and I wanted to make sure the character's cohesion was following everything. So I didn't want to go from background to characters anymore. I wanted to just get all the characters done and then come back and do all the backgrounds just to keep all that cohesion. So that's what we'll work on the last half. But for right now, I'm doing character design with Dwight. So
I think part of that is
what?
Messing around. I'm trying to get my stuff figured out.
Word.
On, posting some linkage.
Oh, linkages.
So yeah, you're gonna have to come up with some slick carabiners to put on that guy, man.
Okay, so that's a thing. Like, I gotta look at interesting carabiners. I've got one actually for my key that's on my keys, and it's one of those big giant die-cast ones. And people kind of laugh when they see it. They're like,
"Hey, don't say that too slow."
Huh?
Don't say that too slow.
What did I say?
Might get us in trouble.
What did I say?
Anyway, it's die cast.
Yeah, die cast. Yeah, okay. Die cast metal. It's about that big around, and people laugh at me because it's so huge. But anyway, now you got me curious, dude. But
don't worry about it.
But carabiners. So got to.
Yeah, how about this?
Is that what you're saying? Don't say too slow. That'd be gnarly.
But yeah, all you're, like I said, man, all you're really after is something that's got either an oval or like a teardrop shape kind of that has a gate on it that would open.
So
to clip
that's
in,
the basic shape, and then you'll have a hinge lever down here that might have a screw-on apparatus.
You could go full psycho, man. He's like a hunter too, and those are like ears that he like cuts open and has like carabiner, like ears for carabiners. Never mind. Sorry. Probably a little too gory.
Nah, but so I wouldn't imagine it'd be too different, with their type of building materials. I'm thinking more pulley systems more than carabiners.
Right.
Like maybe a mix of the simple like pulley system. So you'd have I guess kind of the I don't know the exact name of the parts, but I'm seeing them in my head. You've got the basic shell, you've got the pin casing that goes through, but you also have the wheel that in profile has the tracks for whatever rope or whatever you're going to be rolling with up in here. So, and then this pin goes through the middle, and then you've got to clasp that so it stays secure. But pulley system would be pretty interesting, more than. But then, like, how do you work carabiners into it? I mean, it is. I mean, it's just, Okay. No, I think I got an idea.
So kind of what we had is we had a waist belt too, because you had like a little bit of back support, and it went under your legs, so that if you were suspended, it grabbed all of you, because like what you're currently running with would just be around the shoulders. So if he did fall, like it's gonna cinch up on him, and there's nothing to hold all of that multi-point harness around him. So with that, we had then just little D-rings and stuff like that around us that we could then clip on and then utilize. And then you had your main ones, that your big bulky ones that were actually for fall arresters. So you had some D-rings on you that you could
yeah.
actually clip to.
That's
and
okay.
then if
So
something,
I'm drawing more of a triangle or a,
which
you know, but
dude,
instead
hey,
of a
still
D-ring. But yeah,
functional,
same ideas. Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
And then you just try to make sure that everything surrounding that is all locked in good and tight, so that if it did have to take the weight of someone falling, then it could.
I mean,
That
but
would
that's
be
just a
something.
simple
And then
D-ring. Does a simple D-ring work just by itself? Right? It's
it
just
it can. So that
not
becomes something that then you would clip stuff to. Like if you had a little
right.
tool belt, or if you had
A carabiner.
a wrench or something that you're wanting to hold on you and not
Yeah.
drop it,
Yeah.
then you would run that way.
Yeah. Oh, what's up, Corey Barton? How you doing, bro? What's up?
But then we had and then you had your hooks, which were on your lanyards, and those lanyards is what you would tie in and hook with. So those were basically your fall arresters, and you had 2 of those, so you always had one hooked in at all times. So kind of what you're after is, if you look up SAIA, climbing gear.
Yeah, all right. I was actually looking at climbing gear.
And then
before.
that is what.
I'm just trying to think how to reinvent a carabiner.
That's cool.
Like,
no, it's super cool. Like, but like I said, you'll see some where they've got the big hooks with the gate on them, and those are what we were like grappling. Okay, like grapple hooks that you would, and those are what we would then grapple to the ladder or somewhere to make sure if we did fall, that would grab you for sure.
Yeah. Okay.
But
okay.
That style harness stuff, you're going to see a lot of, real gear that we would have been using. And so then I'm with you, though. I would like to kind of, jungle it up, or, kind of make it like gear that you would have a little more primitive, or like we talked about, maybe he ran across a set of gear from somebody that, had it and didn't need it anymore. Or
a lot of the things is like, with it being a new type place, materials are kind of fun to imagine.
That's kind of like a scavenger deal. Like, hey, like this will work. Hey, that's cool. Because what you're drawing right now, like we talked about, has a little bit more of that parachuting flight kind of buckles
and who knows,
and stuff.
Maybe that's how he jumps down from the.
I mean, it could have
be a base jumper. Yeah, I don't know.
Could have been. Well, man, could have been what he procured. Yeah. But I think kind of that being on a planet like this, I mean, and some of the stuff that you've drawn and the way you've drawn it, it makes me feel like kind of a, some of the people there are going to be kind of that scavenger mentality, where they're grabbing what they can get and turning it into something.
Not really. And I guess scavenger's a way, but it's more like gather. Like,
I get that, but I mean, like you're nearly MacGyvering quite a bit of stuff, or Professor, what's his face off of Gilligan's Island.
He was just named the professor, from what I never knew what his name was.
I didn't remember what his name was, but somebody will pop in here. I'm sure Fisk could be like, Professor Bob, and it's be like, oh yeah, that's right.
But yeah,
probably throw out there like comic, the year that started and whatever, yada yada.
This is for the video game, not for the comic, but who knows? I mean, he's got to be alive. He might show up as a cameo in the book. I don't know. I've already drawn most of my characters in there by now.
Right. This is just kind of this was a pop-up gig that it's like, hey, let's kind of work on this and pull something together. But stuff like what you're drawing, I think, yeah, that could be utilized for sure.
I'm working on that whole slap lock idea you were talking about.
I was gonna say it won't be OSHA straight up, but who
No,
cares?
of course not.
Out
But the
there.
slap lock is interesting because if you're falling and you have access to it and you can throw it on something, yeah,
sure,
like, yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Well, to me, I mean, it'd be awesome to have like those ice picks, you know.
Oh yeah, no, okay, never mind. I'm throwing those on here. Yeah.
I mean, just like sit there and just throw it into a tree and dig it in there, and there it is, you know.
Yeah. And the material for these things, I already know what animal they're coming from. So, and they would be hot boiling these horns to be able to bend them into these structures. But just like drinking horns or anything, you can soak them and boil them and soften it up and curl them a bit more and let them dry out. And they'll conform to that shape. So, yeah, this works.
But yeah, because to me, I mean, like any kind of real metalworking that they have going on, that kind of deal.
Yeah. I mean, I do think, but it's like what you have problems with metalworking is we're used to seeing the industrial age of metalworking, like medieval times and old ancient metalwork. Like it took like coals that would burn hot. It took bellows to do it. It was anvils, like how, even casting iron anvils, like just casting iron alone. You can do it with sand, but like to dig up the ore, it's a process. And Japanese swords that was their big fault, is their steel quality it wasn't as good as the European or the Persian steels. But yeah, it's like materials are really interesting to the way they can craft your world and like give the insight to it. So I always want to dive into.
That's kind of where I'm wondering, how far along, what are they using, what are they doing?
Right. So I like in Native American tribes, like you're talking about a group that actually for hundreds of years or thousands of years they mastered seemingly that kind of way of working with the land and utilizing its resources. But then they had their politics too. They were doing stuff too, but it's just how the artistry that comes across in archaeology and everything. I mean, the signature of an existence is a culture's art and the way it crafts things, the way it makes things. That's how we remember them. So it's the same thing here. It's like, how are these civilizations utilizing new type of materials that allows us to kind of play with ideas? Like with this, it's like, cool, but what is it being made of? Is that wood? That could easily be shaped out of wood, right? But would you trust wood?
It depends. I mean, like anything, there's certain uses for it. There's certain things. Right. I mean, stuff like that, man. I mean, oak would be good until it's not.
Yeah, until it's not. And then God knows how many ties.
But then to me, though, how slick
Racing.
would it be to have some bamboo stuff? Because that stuff is just tough as nails.
Yes.
And then the things that you could actually do with that, maybe.
Mm-hmm. And so that's one of the things I was going to say is like, I do have a plant in this that it you can work it basically like wood, but it's springy like a horse whip. It's stiff, but it's got a spring to it, and it's super pliable and flexible. So they use it a lot with building materials. So you'll see a lot of the times I'm using these real skinny, long strips, and like railings or the way like the framing of a porch or something. Like it's that material. It's just strong and it flexes, so you get all these cool arcs and stuff. So I am thinking about materials the whole way through. But who's thinking? What's up, Hockey?
I'm not. I'm just sitting here thinking, what else floats in water? Wood, a stick, a duck,
witch.
So, if she weighs as much as a duck, then a witch.
Witch.
Anti-him, you need to watch Holy Grail, man. You've got to get caught up.
Oh yeah. Oh, but yeah, this is interesting and fun. Kind of think about the wear and tear, like on your all's equipment. Where was it on these sling carabiners, sling hooks? Where was it? Mostly
the
in the
biggest
contact
amount,
point,
really. I mean, we tried not to fall too much, so
well, that's good. But yeah, I guess it didn't get wear and tear.
The majority of any of the wear that we would, I mean, you're always looking at your webbing and everything else, and you're doing inspections and that kind of deal. So you're always doing that. But because the rings were there, and you mostly just had metal on metal with the rings, and you really weren't putting them under load or stress, that wasn't the idea. I mean, that thing's there for a oh shit moment, not a daily hanging and dragging by it.
All right, Corey says, how does a boss not spawning in
There's one guy complaining about no combo skip in the Beckon game.
Oh yeah, well,
and yes,
it's
we
there
have
now.
addressed that.
But the other thing about the graphics card, it wasn't really a graphics card issue. We thought it might have been when we had first encountered the problem. That was pretty early on. That's not what it was. We found out what it was.
It was something in the in the logic.
It was all the call logic. Yeah. But we wanted to make sure it wasn't a graphics card, because if it's a faster graphics card, and if the code is asking for things to happen in a certain order or to load in a certain order, let's say I wanted the gate to open first and then the thing to drop. Well, if it takes the computer longer to load the gate than to drop the snake, then the code's going to drop the snake and the gate's not going to open, or it's not going to drop the snake because the gate's not open, but then it's not going to open the gate. It's a lot of like, if the logic is designed to do it in a load order, the speed of your graphics card or computer can change that load order, and so that's not how we have it done now. We changed that, so that's
right.
How that
so I played it on my side, and it played fine.
Right, because
and everything worked, no problem. And then Jay would play it, and then he'd have an issue. So there's definitely something in that, so I've revisited the code and tried to put in a little bit different
the way it works entirely, and now it works perfectly. So it doesn't not work.
The older stuff was a lot of Boolean logic, so I've tried to kind of revisit that and then do some cleanup for sure. So definitely what's going on now seems to be a lot more friendly for sure.
Yeah. It's more scalable. But yeah,
one would hope so.
Oh yeah. It'll be fine. But yeah, that's what they were talking about.
So no, that kind of stuff will be fun. Like I said, if he truly was actually kind of climbing, you're going to want some sort of under the crotch, under the thigh. Yeah.
So we got some stuff happening there. I got to get my
down around the crotchiola area.
Yeah, I got to get my they're called ellipses. I got to get my ellipses angled right. So the back leg here, or I better point at what I'm talking about. That strip right there, I got to get that ellipse right. with the material, and the material for a lot of that stuff is usually rigid, right? It's got all that canvas like.
It was like really thick nylon.
Yeah.
Like
your
the webbing,
but thicker, or tie downs,
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
and then you
so
just cinched them to sight, and then the nice ones like what we had actually had buckles, quick release. So on this though, I mean, if it's a little bit older or different scenario, he might actually have just the buckle style with the little eyelets or the holes in it for the little buckle.
Right.
So either way, but for ours, they were the little quick disconnect, little buckles on there so that you could actually easily get in and out.
Man, when I went skydiving, if that guy told me there was a quick release for that, I wouldn't have done it.
Right. Nope. You have to be pretty intentional.
Deliberate. Yeah.
To get that to make that.
It's not a simple jerk. That's a good yank, right? Yeah.
Sure.
Mm-hmm. I've never had to do it.
I really didn't do a lot of yanking on my harness.
Giggity. I wouldn't either. That stuff situates weird.
Giggity goo.
Goodness. But yeah.
Oh man, working on it.
So what's more comfortable to wear? T-shirts and jeans? Like, has any of your guys wore shorts?
While we were climbing, we were not supposed to. Some did for sure, but
wear shorts?
We weren't.
Or what?
It's cold now. Yeah, no, I'm done.
What? Oh,
nothing.
No, you're good. Yeah. You're good.
Yeah.
No, but like,
we're good.
Did any of your guys wear shorts? Is that what you said? You weren't really supposed to. What you do?
Weren't supposed to, but like if I got called out on a weekend type thing, was I fully gearing up just to go run, climb, come back down? Not always.
But it happened. So you can feasibly do it in shorts.
Well, sure. Like I said, it would we have liked to, I'm sure, but sometimes if you were working and everything else, boy, you go to kneel down and you've got shorts on.
That's gonna hurt. So you're gonna need knee pads.
They were the Germans that we worked with were pretty slick, man. They actually had pants made that had they had the little keeper pockets in the knees, and we had little foam pads, and like basically we had knee pads in our pants like the whole time for work pants, so we didn't have to worry about them. You just slipped them in and rock and roll, there you went. And then the other cool thing was they were always right where you needed them. You didn't have to worry about strapping them on, that kind of deal, like you would if you were laying carpet, giggity, all that kind of stuff. So the part of that worked out really great, where shorts would have just been a nightmare, man, trying to climb and work up there doing that kind of stuff, man. It's just not fun, because definitely had to get into some pretty tight spaces, especially when you're crawling around.
Do you bang your shins pretty bad?
Truly no, but you really could. I mean, I guess to me it was like being back in the ship environment, so everything was kind of enclosed, small, just straight up had a specific purpose for the sizing and for everything that was everywhere, so
what's up, frequency girl? What's up, yo? But every movement's more deliberate and all that.
You got to switch over and start getting that page done.
Okay, 30 minutes. Word. All right.
Crack the whip.
So we are on that. Here we go.
Coming along, man. Where's the turkey leg? They said that he looks like he's a chubby. All right, what else we throw on here?
Yeah, I actually got the color swatches here.
So cool. How many? Where are we at? Like 80%?
We're getting to that point. The percentages aren't going to move that fast much further because once I get the characters done, it's all background work left, guys, and that means this thing's going to be ready fast. Like it's coming up soon, so I'm excited. But yeah, I'm pushing as fast as I can to get it all done, but looking good. Also, another thing, once I get a little bit further on that part, I'll let you guys know, but I've been asking around and so far it's going okay. Yeah, this thing, it's rocking. Once I get this page done, I'm looking at under 8 pages kind of left.
So if this book's a rockin', don't come a knocking kind of thing, or what?
It's going to be rocking. You can come a knocking, come on.
I guess.
Party out, Garth.
You might get a show.
Waynesworth. Oh yeah. So popping in some color here in the fur. Who's saying what? What? What?
Ice cold vodka.
What is it? Tito's?
No, it's actually water.
Water. Okay.
It's water.
Aw.
Dude, I got a lot of plumbing stuff to
took the fantasy out of it, man.
Oh, trust me, I know, dude. The water leak in the floor took a lot of fantasy out.
Ugh.
Just realized like something wasn't right. Started seeing some problems with the drywall, and I'm like, what the heck? And then the carpet's wet. It's like, oh man. And then a bunch of water under the tub, and then it's over.
Yeah.
All right. So Pete's on, and he's one I've been trying to get in here.
Hey Pete, how you doing? What's up?
Throw his ass a wrench.
What's up?
He and I go pretty way back. So some of those stories I've told.
Talk to me that wrench.
Yeah.
Actually, okay. So we bought the Mustang together.
Oh.
So like he's like
Word.
Way back.
Nice.
Like late 2000, early 2001-ish, kind of like way back.
Nice.
So basically when me, him, and a handful of others, we bought that Mustang, and then we were going to tinker and play with it, and found out it was something we didn't want to tinker and play with so much.
Yeah.
And then so he and I worked on that quite a bit.
Fun. Oh, projects like that are fun, man. My buddy out in California, he did him and his uncle restored Packards, like the old ones and they had a few of them on their property, even one for himself that he was renovating. It was so cool, like all the stuff that they knew. And then now people around here are doing like Lambos and Ferraris and everything. I mean, cars are kind of fun to get into, especially when you got people you get along with to work on them together. Yeah,
it's just this one, man, was sitting so long, and then by the time we got it, I had spent quite a bit of money, probably $5-6 grand, getting it up fully. I mean, that's tires and some front end work and everything, a new gas tank. I mean, like just all of a sudden was changing out everything, and then all the other stuff started to wake up on it. And then by the time it did that, it was just time to kind of let it chill in the garage. So I'm waiting to find somebody that I can truly trust to start going through it, where I can basically just kind of hand it off to them and say, hey, here you go, tell me progress so I can work the budget with you, and then just start hammering it out and getting it start getting it remade. But after we worked the numbers and everything on it, with the engine, the body, the paint, and the interior, it's a 1 of 3.
Ooh, cool.
So they only made 3 of them, and then it had a parchment color rag top on top. So once you put that parchment color on top, then it's a 1 of 1. And
nice.
So I had the VIN numbers verified and did the research, so I know what dealership got a hold of it, when it rolled off the showroom floor, when Ford got finished with it, and all that kind of stuff, the options that it should have had. To my knowledge, it has them all, I think, but I don't have the radio.
So the radio,
just need body work, paint, everything to kind of be gone over, and just a restoration done. And if it were, I think it'd be a darn interesting car for sure. But anyway, so like I said, Pete and I kind of stumbled onto that with some buddies, and then that I was the only one without a vehicle. So by the time we got it running and driving and everything was ready to get it licensed and tagged, everybody else had a ride and I didn't. So, and then everybody else was getting orders, and I had orders to San Diego. So with me staying, then it was like, hey, why don't I just take this over? And I just paid a couple $100 to each of the guys and kind of bought them out. So it worked out.
Cool.
But he's up in Washington in some non-disclosed location.
My buddies, when we were younger, like, we were getting into like ferrying, blacksmithing, and then tech stuff. So G4, when it used to be good, had this show called Dark Tip, where they would teach you how to make fun stuff, but you're not really supposed to be like having fun like that. But one time we took apart a flash camera, disposable camera, and we built a shocker glove out of it. So we had a rubber glove, exposed the wires. We walked down Bardstown Road, just shocking the electric pole, or the telephone poles, just walking by going zap, zap. And then we would sit there next to each other and like wet the guy's arm and zap him real quick. Yeah.
We
too much.
Gosh, too stupid, because we tore one of those Kodak disposable cameras apart, and it had the little flash on it. And we would we would just dare each other to touch it.
Yeah. When you turned our shocker glove of doom on it, you flip the switch, go boom, just like the camera, like the flash would start, because that's what's doing. Yeah. Oh dang, stupid kid.
Oh man. Well, and I used to take those Bic lighters made a nice smiley face. Sit there to light it up, get it all hot, and then just pss. If I remember right, I might have did that to one of my brothers, if I remember right. now that I recall that.
Was it me?
No. But I do think I might have been a butthole and did that. I do think so.
Well.
But anyway, so all right. I'd kind of got you sidetracked. You were talking like 8-9 pages left on the.
No, not 9 pages. Like just about 8 pages left. And that's line and color. Like that's all that.
So
like,
9.
That's not lettering, but that's all the rest of it.
So 9 pages left.
Okay, yeah. Say 9 pages left. Yeah.
Man, you gotta under promise and over deliver, man. You can't.
I know.
You You can't go the other way. You can't tell them, oh, yeah, we got 8.
But I do have a schedule, and I've told everyone what my schedule is, so I don't want to keep changing it.
Well,
so, kind of, yeah, hurry up, right? Right, that's what I'm doing.
For sure.
What was that? 15 minutes for this for the color? Where am I at?
I guess.
You're running on 10 minutes.
You're running on 10 minutes, man. You're not doing too bad. If you bump the pixels up on that pen, it'd help a little bit.
Well, we're at 4, and I'm dealing with small areas, so we're good.
That's not too bad.
Not that bad.
I don't know, though. If Fisk was here, he'd be telling you.
Yeah, I was actually hoping Fisk would jump on, today. I told him yesterday, hey, be on over here.
For sure.
I figured if he'd show up in the chat, I'd throw him the links. I was like, you know what? Dwight doesn't get time to really mingle with the people out here to do his job. So I figured, hey, why don't I start getting people to come on the show, and be like, hey, that way Dwight can meet him and talk to him. Every time I've done that so far, it's worked out pretty good,
Right.
So I say you got to do it again. Why did I put a soul on that? It's not supposed to be a soul. It's a skin.
Come on, man. Do I need to hire somebody?
No, I'm good. I've got
sure?
the loading cal still, but I got to work on lighting.
Well, cool, though. I'm glad that we're starting to kind of get down into the nitty-gritty on the pages, though, for sure.
We are. Definitely are.
Might throw on some final countdown music.
The final countdown. Magic.
And then everybody start. Yeah. No, you didn't see it, so whatever.
No, I didn't.
That was just funny. I was watching that, and all of a sudden, I started thinking of the the night at the Roxbury.
Oh yeah,
because everybody on that video is all of a sudden sitting there, just full on going after it.
Oh yeah, I like it. What's happening?
Nothing.
The old G4. Hold on. In this stream. Oh, what's up? What's up, Java? How you doing? What is up? What's up, Jay Ryan? How you doing, sir?
We got 17 more minutes, man.
Yeah. Everyone's hanging out. Cool. Well, welcome. Yeah. Oh, but yeah, you've seen Arrested Development, the TV show at all?
No, I kind of skipped over that one.
Yeah, it's funny. But the final countdown, like one of the Rich brothers is a pretty crappy magician, but that's his like magic show song theme music.
Right.
So it's funny. Just doing lighting here, trying to get the character properly lit. And then the job of today has been done. Well, I do got the character up there to do still. But that will be done tonight. And then moving on to another page. Yes. It's feeling good to get this close to the finish line. I am so hyped about that. It's a lot. It's been a lot of work, and it's still there's quite a bit ahead of me. But my goodness, it's gonna make my next one. I'm gonna plan better for it. So it wasn't the planning so much; it was the art style I chose to go with. But by doing it like this, I now know of a way to speed it up, but I can't change the art style that drastically on this book. And no, it's not going to change it drastically. Next one is just like you all see me cross-hatching in the line work, and then I come in the light and shade and cross-hatch over top of that cross-hatch. So I'm cross-hatching the same areas 3 times. So, but it's giving that nice pencil look to it as well. But if I can cut that part out of the line art goes faster, and I use the crosshatch for the shading, then the book goes faster. And the style should stay relatively the same.
You gonna do like an 11 by 14 issue?
That's what I was saying on Art Bros yesterday. Is I'm actually thinking that this book might be one of the larger prints. Yeah. I mean, why have
all of the effort and everything that you've gone into, man? Why shrink it and lose it all?
When I got Roach Balls and watched and read that, it was, I mean, I see why he went as large as he did, and it worked out for all the detail for what Rich put into it, and it made it so fun to just look through as well. So I'm like, dude, yeah. If I can get it printed at the bigger format, I know some people are like, but it won't fit on my shelf. I know, maybe it might be that one
turn it sideways
that gets its own little special place, you know. I don't know.
Fold
or
it
who
in half.
knows?
Make it foldable.
Yeah, no, make it foldable. But yeah,
like those old maps, you know, you got like fully unfolded about 20 times.
Oh, yeah, to be able to be this far along, and you know, everybody's had my back, everybody's doing, like, having fun, getting to know all of it, and getting to know you and me and these magic monkeys and what we're doing with the game and stuff. It's been fun, and I'm glad to be able to be almost done with something I can finally send to you guys. And you know, and then, you know, hear how bad it sucked in the writing, or hear how the artwork wasn't good enough here or there. Like, I look for those type of things, so my next attempt is better. And if there's nothing, then cool, that's even better. I'll still try to find someone who will tell me. And that's usually Joe. Joe doesn't hold punches with me. He knows where to talk and tell me what's up with it. You know, you do too, D. You'll tell me.
We'll just fire him back and be like, look, your stuff's messed up too.
No, we have a agreement, you know, that, hey, to keep each other better, don't be afraid to talk shit. So
some babies are ugly, man.
Right. And sometimes they're so ugly they're beautiful.
They just have their own way about them.
Mm-hmm. Like Ogre from the Dark Crystal, man, that puppet was ugly, but man, it looked so cool.
Which one?
In Dark Crystal, it was the old haggish lady. Oh, Killflake! Had this.
I think I know what you're talking about.
I know that sounded like Yoda, but it was the same puppeteer and the same voice that did the same character. So Frank Oz. Sure. So yeah, that's why. I believe Frank Oz was that one.
Yep. If the baby's ugly, man, just do it.
Just do it. Do it. 10 minutes. 2 dragons.
Wrap it up.
Starsky and Hutch, man, that was a funny movie.
I've not seen that in a while.
Not the old TV show, but the one with Owen Wilson and Ben Stiller.
No, I know. I understand what you're talking about.
Funny movie.
I'm not seeing a good. Well, I don't know. That man from Toronto was kind of funny.
I didn't see.
That was actually pretty good. Had Kevin Hart and Woody
Harrelson.
Nelson. Yeah. Had Woody Nelson in it.
Woody Nelson.
I get them, mixed up because both of them kind of like to party,
All right.
Whatever. That's why I
wait a minute. Owen Wilson's the wow.
Wow. No, you got to mess with the nose a little bit because it's all, Anyway.
Anyway, yeah. All right. So I got 10 minutes to do my final touch-ups on this one.
Yeah, man. You were talking about doing 30 minutes on this thing. You weren't kidding.
No.
No, you weren't.
And I don't have any blend options on anything right now either. So, in these colors, the details I'd be popping into it now won't pop up on. Yeah, like so. Okay, and there's other details too because there's beads and stuff around here. I'm telling you, dude. Why is it me in these damn details?
Well, I mean, whatever. Here we go.
Whatever. I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looks like we're going to be launching September 2024.
I love your attitude.
I know. It's just so realistic, right?
No, it makes it great when I do better than that.
Yeah, you just set the bar so low that you trip on it, and then you win.
Then you win.
No, I'm kind of just dreading all of the water plumbing I'm about to have to do.
Do you have a pump?
I got the water leak stopped. It's just now I got to start.
Got to get rid of the water, right?
No, that part's good. It's having to reroute and run new plumbing and piping to spots that currently do not have it.
Right.
Yeah.
Like
so, what do you do?
What do you do? I don't know. That house is pretty though. I do.
Yeah, it's great when it's just having copper lines in the floor. So I put PEX up in the
right.
I put PEX up in the attic quite a few years ago. I got it to a spot where everything was working, and then I just kind of quit progressing with it. So now another section has caught up with me. So I gotta go again and get some stuff done.
I'm actually going for it, D. I don't think I'll get there, but I think I'm going to try.
You're going for what?
I was thinking I might try to do it, but I got too much shading in here for 7 minutes. So I was going to try.
Hey, there's those toes. Are them things hairy or what?
No, they're not. But I can make them.
All right. I mean, because the fans have spoken.
They want hairy toes.
That's what it sounded like. Like that's going to be the focal point. You're going to look at these characters and be like, "Oh, hey, check out those feet." And
detail so small you won't even notice.
Do they paint their nails?
I guess they could for like doing sign language type nonverbal communication type stuff. I guess they could, yeah. That's actually not a bad idea for tactics.
Is it disrespectful to look at people's feet while they're talking to you?
No, especially they got funky feet. You know,
I'd be like, hey, up, my eyes are up here.
Be like, well, you're wearing sandals.
Yeah. I was checking out them feet, man.
Yeah. Why you paint them?
Or, you could red, white, and blue them. That'd be good. That'd be cool.
Man, you're so star-spangled bannered sometimes, dude. I look at you sometimes so long, I start saying the Pledge of Allegiance.
Well, there you go. Another happy customer. Freedom.
Freedom. Get them freedom burgers.
Boop, boop.
Haters be learners. We eating them freedom burgers.
Kind of something like that, huh?
Huh?
Something
Kind
like
of
that.
something like that.
Yeah. American feet. America. Have like
yeah, here to serve.
have some gnarly ones, man, where it looks like pieces of bacon for their toenails.
Candy bacon.
Ooh. Billionaire bacon.
Dripping that chocolate sauce.
I guess that could work. I mean, put bacon on anything else. Why didn't Hershey's do like a, instead of
It's coming. Now
almonds,
you say it's coming. Candy bacon from Hershey's. It's coming, dude. Just watch.
instead of putting almonds in that thing, throw some
Bacon.
bacon bits in there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's coming. In fact, it's your job rating. You need to call Hershey's when you get off here and tell them you'll sell them the idea.
Right. I got some bacon in my Hershey's chocolate bar if you want to reach up in there and grab it.
Gay bacon strips.
Oh, man. It's like you just turned me off of chocolate bars. Yeah, where the heck did Noah go? You're doing hairy feet, and he's not even here to partake. How does that work?
He needs to promote his book into some bigger channels, man.
That's all good.
He's doing good with his art. He needs to make sure people are seeing it.
Sure.
When he hits me up for artwork help, I let him know. But kid's doing good, so let him do what he's got to do.
They could even do you could do the Hershey Kiss that way. Put some bacon bits in there.
Oh man, what would you get? It would be like Jimmy Dean matched up with Hershey for the holidays for Christmas.
Oh, yeah. It's hard to say. You get the summer sausage little kit with the summer sausage cheese and bacon chocolate bars.
Oh man. Oh yeah. No one needs to win the war against his microwave first. What's up with his microwave? Can he not use a microwave?
For sure.
Dang. All right. So yeah, guys, we got 2 minutes left. There's you know what? I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try it.
It's coming along, man. Knock that crap out, man. Get something going.
Usually I'd look at this and be like, it's too much crosshatch, but I've been kind of zipping, so let's see what happens. At 2 minutes.
So like you were saying, it's gonna kind of come down to just a bunch of Denethite kind of rocking and rolling.
Yep. So it's kind of interesting. Joe on Art Bros last night was bringing up automatic drawing, and I had just talked to D-Wag about automatic drawing as well. It's something that people hear. If you haven't heard for the first time, it's like, well, what do you mean automatic? What do you mean? Like it sound. It's probably not the right word for it. It's doodling, but you're doodling to study anything you want in art. Like if you want to do repetition, shape, lighting, rhythm, textures, it's just a big amalgamation of doodles. It doesn't have to be an arm or an object. In fact, it's better if you don't have an object in mind at all. And that's where you can kind of get a little abstract with it. And I'll be real with you guys. Probably if I give up on doing this type of art, I was just telling Bud, that's probably where I would go if I went abstract. Like if I flipped out and went Picasso route, that's probably what I would do. I would start doing my work, but in kind of an automatic drawing thing.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'm not that angry at things yet. Not gonna be, but yeah, like sometimes abstract art's pretty cool if it does the right thing. But people who just throw paint on a canvas, that ain't it. That ain't it.
That's art, man.
No, it ain't.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jackson Pollock probably could pull it off once, but once one guy does it, what everyone else does is just derivative. So
it's just copying.
Yeah. Well, it's like the guy that put his name on the urinal. You know, it's just he didn't even make the urinal. He just had a urinal and put his name on it. Stuck it in a gallery.
Not knowing what that is. Guess I'm not in the know.
You know what a urinal is?
I do.
Yeah.
But some artist doing something stupid, I'm kind of in the dark on.
Oh, I am too. Like it's a lot of fake. You know, you could try to be big head and into the concept, but I don't know.
Well, tell Noah to put
couldn't do it in 2 minutes. I knew it.
Tell Noah to put a metal pot in there and boil it and heat the water up in his microwave. That'll take care of the microwave.
No. Anything to do with the word pod, Tide Pod, or anything, don't tell these young kids what to do. Don't try this at home. That was a joke.
I didn't do that.
Anyway, guys, thank you all so much for showing up. That is our episode. I was going to try to push it and try to get that character done in the 10 minutes we had, but I couldn't. But I will in the next half an hour. So, yeah, guys, thank you all so much for showing up again. You all could have been anywhere else, but y'all chose the game here. So thank you, Joe. He said he would come in more if he wasn't at karate all the time. And maybe next week we might be able to get Christophus Fiscovus in here from
We'll figure it out.
It'd be awesome. But yeah, guys, thank you all so much for showing up. And D-Weg, sometime you got to show up in here too. We'll get you on. But get you and Dwight saying hey and everything. But guys, thank you all so much for coming by. As I said, go check out other streams. Like I said, you catch us out at zadestudios.com. You can check us out at Studio Zade on Twitters. We're basically everywhere else under Zade Studios. But yeah, go check out some stuff. Go back some books. You know, this is what we do. Dwight, you got anything to say?
That's it, man. Wow.
Later.